Folks, hello and welcome to Athens in Greece. We're joined by the Key Forecast here today. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
First, guys, it's first time in Greece for you?
Yeah.
I've been here before.
Researching for your character, no doubt.
Yes. I was here 3 years ago with a friend.
What do you think of it?
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Not bad, here, with the Acropolis that we put in specially for you.
Yeah, I had breakfast with the Acropolis this morning.
Oh, yeah?
It's right outside. You know, it's right outside your window.
Yeah.
Our friends at End Time in China who want to know that you've all done roles before, you've all worked in different characters and stuff, but this time you step up to the plate as lead actors. Was that much of a growth and much of a step for you? Alex, ladies first, let's start with you.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that everything that you do in your career is leading up to something bigger, and I think everything I've done before this was sort of preparing me for this sort of life-changing and awesome role.
What about you, Jake, playing Luke?
You know, I think it helps when you have when you're surrounded by such a great cast. It really suddenly that daunting task is kind of minimized, and your job becomes a lot easier when you're working with guys like these.
Thank you.
That's very nice.
Really nice.
Really nice.
Yes.
Brandon, presumably for you, you didn't realise your first big lead role was going to be having such hairy legs.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it's more about, I guess, the roles are always good, but it's about, like you said, working with a great cast. At the same time, you know, like some of us worked with other actors before that's kind of prepared us, you know, for stuff like this. But at the same time, we're still new. We're still going and trying to just do the best job we can do. You know what I'm saying? So.
What are the qualities you think made the filmmakers hire you as Percy Jackson? Was it the swordplay? What was it?
I'm not sure, actually. I mean, I just from my knowledge, I think Chris saw a movie that I did and had this idea that he wanted me to play Percy. I think I don't want to speak for him, but yeah, cell phones. Cool. No, but I guess Chris, we met and we just hit it off, and yeah, you know, it was history from there.
So it wasn't your aquatic abilities? Are you as much of a swimmer?
No, actually, I'm like the most. I'm probably the most unathletic of all of us. I really had to train for like a long time beforehand just to look like I know what I'm doing with a sword or be able to run in the line.
It worked for me. Alex, you're playing Athena.
The daughter of Athena.
I'm so sorry, but
yes.
You could play Athena because you are very wise yourself. She's the goddess of wisdom, and our friends in Korea want to know, if you had the abilities of your character in the film, what might make things easier for you in real life?
Wow, well, you know, I guess it's always good to have, you know, battle skills and be tough, and you can fight people off. I don't know. I mean,
You never know when you're going to get in a sword fight.
yes, you never know.
Carry around swords today.
If I had
That's the problem.
every
If
time.
you got a shield and a sword and you're on the street, that doesn't work.
Yeah, and inherited wisdom and
Yeah,
battle
right.
strategy, right? I think that kind
Well,
of,
all right, then, Luke, you playing the son of Hermes, the messenger of the god, you get these fantastic winged shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Any applications for real life?
Oh, absolutely. Air travel, and I mean a lot less on plane tickets. And I mean, you know, I think that's every child's dream at some point is to be able to fly, and yeah, we had to do it.
Brandon, another question
What's
from
up, man?
another question from our Korean viewers. This whole half man, half goat thing. How did that work out for you as an actor? How did you approach that?
It was cool because I got a chance to. First of all, the way they did it, I wore tights, and they put markers on the tights on wherever my legs moved. So it was cool because we had to create a way that I can have hind legs, and I had to walk on my tippy toes the whole time. So I'm in ballet shoes in the middle of we're like in the forest or wherever in the mud, and we're just going, and I'm like pretty much like in socks. And if I didn't walk on my tippy toes, they would always yell at me and go, "Make sure you walk on your tippy toes because it doesn't create the effect of bouncing." So it was really cool, though.
And a lot of questions about whether if Percy Jackson becomes as big as Harry Potter, are you guys prepared for that kind of level?
yeah, I mean, you know, do we want the movie to be as successful as Harry Potter? Yeah, sure. You know, do we want it to be as loved? Yeah, but it's you know, they're different movies. You know, this is Greek mythology, and that's wizardry. So, you know, they're completely different grounds as films. But popularity-wise, yeah, we want it to be just as popular.
And the best thing is that we try to make the best film, you know, and we want to make this entertainment. You know what I mean? We want to make a great film for you guys. So hopefully they like it because we worked very hard on it. So.
Lots of people asking if Logan will set up a Twitter account. Are you Twittering? Are you tweeting, Logan?
I mean, you know, if I have anything interesting to say, I'll do it. But I can't imagine, you know, Twittering all day and having people. Yeah, he does.
I Twitter.
But he's a comedian. He's got all the, you know, the things to say. You get the little lines.
I like Twittering because only reason why, because it's not just about being a comedian. It's a source of information today. At first, I'm like, I'm not Twittering, forget that. But it's like, okay, now I'm seeing you can do things like, you know, I found out about Haiti from Twitter. I was working and I was like, oh, whoa, this is going on. So it's more of a source of news for me too. So can I give out my Twitter to?
Please do. We'd be glad. I'm sure they'd be glad to know.
Brandon T. Jackson, if anybody wants to Twitter me around the world, and I'll just pass it to Logan and Alex.
You guys obviously seem to get along quite well. How was it working on set? Fun, playing pranks on each other? How did that work out?
I wouldn't say we played pranks on each other, but we just had a good time. You know, there'd always be a guitar around, or, you know, we'd just be doing impressions and stuff like that.
A lot of jam sessions.
Yeah.
A lot of injuries, getting bruised together.
Oh yeah,
You know,
a lot of fun action and all that. So
you kind of get bonded through training. Pre-production, we did a lot of training, just and sword work and martial arts.
He was really good too.
He was the guy.
He was the good one.
He was intimidating.
Yeah. No, but yeah, there's that trust, you know. You know, Jake was talking about it, you know, one of the other interviews we've done, that, you know, you need that trust when you're fighting each other in a scene, that you're going to be there and you're going to be able to block it and hit the timing. So, you know, it kind of also builds that trust in, you know, real life too. Brotherhood.
I didn't get to fight down to them.
Brother and
I didn't get to
sisterhood.
fight security guards.
You guys have just landed, of course, Logan. You're saying you haven't a chance. You're going to get a chance to look around, visit some of the sites? Get in touch with your dads and your mums?
I might go to a club out here. It's called, I guess the music is called Buki, or if I'm not mistaken, it's called, I think it's, I don't know the music.
Bazooki, maybe?
Bazooki, thank you. But I love culture. I love different music. I love exploring different cultures. So I'm definitely, I don't know, if we have time, definitely want to see some of the sites and take in like the music and different things.
Well, unfortunately, now you started the music absorb with a Greek in my head, and I won't be able to think of anything else for
I
the
forgot
rest
my
of the
camera. I wish I brought it.
Oh, I got mine.
You brought
So
yours?
I'll just
Yeah.
email.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
Twitter you guys
Yeah.
pictures.
Thank heavens
He'll
for
put them on his
Twitter.
Twitter.
Lot of action in the movie for all of you guys. What was your favourite stunt in the movie?
I'll let you guys go first.
We have a really great fight scene, and that lasted. We filmed that for I filmed it for what felt like a month, and I think that's not too far off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of wire work and with the shoes, fighting with the shoes, and fighting in the air, and so it was one long stunt, but it was definitely the most worth it too. The final product was
It was a
unreal.
lot of fun being on wires all day and all that.
You guys particularly, a lot of stunt sequence and a lot of sword sequences, particularly between you two.
Yeah.
Hard work. How did you prepare for those?
Well, they had like months of training, and I had about 3 weeks of training. I was cast a little bit late, and just training through filming and working really hard, and great stunt team.
Yeah.
Great stunt team.
No, yeah, we, you know, we didn't really have any time off when we were working on this. You know, even if we had any time off, it would just be, you know, learning the steps for a new fight and all that. So we just worked really hard to make sure that they looked good and everything.
And of course, not just action, a lot of special effects, a lot of green screen and so on. Now the whole movie's finished and you get a chance to see it. What are your favourite creatures? in the
Hydra.
movie?
Yeah, the Hydra.
I love Hydra.
Medusa.
That's
too.
my favorite. I
Mhm.
mean,
The Minotaur. Like all of them, they're really well done.
Even Hades when he comes up from the fire.
Yeah.
that's really
Oh
cool.
yeah, that
Scary.
is really cool. I like that.
I just like Hydra because you see the legs, you got
The formation of it's really
Yeah.
intricate.
Yeah.
The way it
Well
comes
done.
out is like, you know, it forms and the detail.
It's a strange time for you now because the movie's all done. The world is about to see it. What are you most proud about it? Proud of in it?
It's just the movie as a whole. You know, we worked really hard to make this a film, not just a movie about any one person being bigger than the storyline or about puckering your lips and looking good. It's about characters and the whole storyline, and we made a film. So
And the
I'm
best
proud
thing,
of that.
the best thing about this film, you gotta look at it and say, everyone can see it and enjoy it. We didn't make a corny, film that people don't like. You know what I mean? I think it's one of those situations. If it's it is a PG movie, so it can play anywhere in the world and everyone can enjoy it because it's hard to do that, to get parents, teenagers, and kids to enjoy one movie. That's a very hard.
That's
thing to
what
do.
Chris does
And
best,
yeah,
though.
kudos to Chris for that because it's definitely hard.
Well, listen, we could go on for hours. My BlackBerry is melting. I'm going to have to take it into the repair shop now. Guys, thank you very much for joining
Thank
us.
you.